Okay. I feel like we're gonna have a hard time with it. I'm gonna put the volume down for me. I don't know about y'all. Wait! Ah, shoot. Okay. Not another scary game. I feel like I've seen it so much though it doesn't concern me, or that it shouldn't bother me. Blow all the lights on and the volume down. Yeah. Bro. I've seen this already. Like, y'all see him in the back? Music a bop. Hey there, champ. Thanks for coming. I left you a little something at the beginning. You want to take a look? It's a big surprise. Okay. Oh. Oh. Can I please skip, you know? Let's hope I can do this! Nope, I can't do this. I looked over at chat, I'm so sorry. I looked over because I'm like, you know, if anybody like knows or have seen this already. Ruby's scared. No, it's because I looked down because the chat is down than where it should be. Oh my god. Also, there's like a 1 second delay. Is the volume low for you guys? Because I lowered it on my end because I ain't trying to like hear a bunch of loud nonsense. Bro. What happened to Mario? This isn't Mario. Bro. It says Lucas? Yeah. From what I know, you can jump on his head. And he, like, stops for a little bit. And then aside from that, you know, there's a bunch of memes on this game, but I just wanted to see, like, if it's as hard as people say as it is, or, like... Or if I'm on that real game. Oh. Or or if I'm on like that real gamer activity. He's hacking. Yeah. Guys, he's hacking. He's hacking the game. We're gonna see a lot of Hey There champs. Oh. Luigi said, heck nah, I'm out. This ain't Luigi, this Lucas. I like how the time... Well, I found the bag. I like that it says run. What if you don't run? Oh, shoot! I think it's crazy how most, like, Mario games, they make, you know, Mario evil. I don't know if that was a secret. I don't know either. Ah. Probably not. I don't know. I hope I can beat this before you go to bed. Can you go into a pipe? I don't think so. From what I've seen, because I've seen people play this game, I just wanted to see, you know, if I could, like, do it quicker or, like, not struggle as much. I feel like that should have counted as me jumping on his head, but okay, I guess not. Ah, I really gotta figure out this. I don't know if I should just, like, jump at the very end or no sé qué. So, like, is anybody else, like, getting sick? I got sick because, I went to my grandma's house and, I held my aunt's cousin. My cousin, basically, my baby cousin that I haven't seen in a while. And, I forgot that my aunt said that he was sick. Slowly I'm recovering, but, I don't know, it's been a little rough. Ah, shoot! Well, it was because of the drastic weather change. This is the time I'm seeing this, me. I wonder if the weather change too also might have affected me, or I've been like in cold weather, because where I was working at, the AC, they don't turn it down. So it feels like 60, okay. It feels like a hospital room where I'm like working. So it's not like a hospital room, but it's like, you know how like hospitals are naturally cold. So they don't turn the air down, and I forgot like my sweater a couple of times. And so like, I don't know. I just been feeling, my body was weak for one day. And now I'm slowly recovering with, you know, my sore throat's getting better. I just feel like I have a little congestion. I'm coughing up flip. Aside from that, you know, I'm getting better. I've been taking, you know, cold medicine and, you know, one-a-day women's vitamins to fight it off. I don't think it's anything serious, but I did hear that there's like a new version of no sé qué, like COVID or no sé qué running around, or I don't know. Bruh. Drink 𝐀𝐭 and stay hydrated. I have a Coca-Cola next to me. But I have been staying hydrated, drinking Gatorade and cranberry juice and water. I'm gonna be honest, one of the jobs that I've been doing for the past week is helping schools with their registrations. Specifically high schools, but for some reason parents decide to register their kids last minute. And I'm like, the school starts tomorrow. And they're like, okay. And I don't know, it's just a mess the first week of school. I never realized how big of a mess it was. I should have kept going. I stopped when I jumped on his head. They do that? Yeah. No, or also too, like, they want to transfer their kid to a different school, but it's like, that process takes like 1 to 2 weeks. And meanwhile, like, the school, like, just started. And it's like, they're gonna have to still come to school while, like, they're in the process. And then they be getting mad, and I'm like, it ain't my fault y'all decided to do this last minute. Y'all had all summer. Matter of fact, when the school year ends, usually they have like... When the school year ends, they're like, they're usually like, oh, so we're gonna start registering kids now, you know, spring before, you know, summer before, you know, school's out. But I don't know, I guess they decided to do it last minute, and I'm like, y'all. I jumped wrong again. I keep forgetting I'm at the end of the level. Hey there, champ. I should probably mention I'm using a keyboard. There's like I don't know if there's like controller support for this, but I'm like doing this keyboard. Hey there, champ. Ah, shoot. Glad you're out of the farms, though. Yeah. Even my mom is like, dog, thank God you left. Which is crazy, because it's like, the amount of, like, kids, technically, I guess it is kids, because they're underage, working in the fields. You know, to get some money themselves, or I don't know, whatever. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to work in the fields because they're minors, and, you know, it's like... I don't know. Nobody really pays attention to the fields, you know? It's one of those jobs where it's like nobody really, like, bats an eye at, so it's like, bruh. But I've seen, like... The youngest I've seen was this, like, 12-year-old girl who was working. But it's like... She has such an attitude and was like cursing up a storm to the point where I'm like, it was in English though that she was cursing, but still I was like, dog. Ah. And then, apparently that 12-year-old girl, my aunt told me that, a while back that, she actually went missing because she ran away with, like, some dude or whatever at the age of 12, and I guess, like, I don't know, I thought she was working in, like, a group with 2 other people, her mom and this other guy, who I thought was her brother, because he looked so young. Turns out he was the mom's boyfriend. And thus my aunt was telling me, yeah, she's like with a different guy every time she like, the season starts for picking grapes. And I'm like, oh, well, no wonder the girl's all, you know, messed up. That dude looked so young, though. He looked like in his 20s. He looked damn near like a kid. Like a high school, like fresh out of high school, and the mom has the audacity to date him, and I'm like, what the? It'd be crazy out here. I understand, like, me personally, look, I'm not dating anybody freshly 18. That just feels very weird to me, very borderline illegal, no sé qué. I personally feel like they gotta be older than me or the same age as me. I died for yapping. I feel like it's different when you have a kid, cause she's 12, the girl, and he's like I thought he was her brother or something. No, turns out it's the mom's boyfriend, and I'm like, oh. I don't know, I feel like things change. If you want to date young, if you don't got kids, okay, I guess, do what you want. As long as, you know, the other person is adult. But not also freshly, like, 18. Maybe in their 20s, because 19 is also weird. And 22 to be honest, but I don't know. Ah, shoot. But, like, once you got kids, it's like, I don't know. I feel like the whole thing becomes different. Because it's like, this is somebody you gotta look after. This is somebody that's gonna be, like, around them, probably. I don't know. But then again, people are messy. So I'm like, I have no idea, man. If you want to be a cougar, okay, I guess. But if you got a kid, I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like your priorities have to change once you have kids. Ain't about you anymore. These parents be wilding. Another thing that I saw on TikTok before y'all come after me. Somebody said, I feel like all these kids that have like quote-unquote autism or like special needs aren't really special needs, but it's just parents like coming out saying they are just because they don't want to be like held accountable for their bad behavior. And I'm like, y'all might be onto something. Because there's some people out here who look like they can function as an adult. And even I've seen the special needs kids act better than some of these kids who, like, other people like, oh, they're special needs, da, da, da. I'm like, are you sure? Because I've seen, like, better kids that are special needs. And, you know, are well behaved. Like, just because your kid is special needs doesn't excuse, you know, their bad behavior and all that. Insane take, but you know, I just wanted to point that out. I just want to speak that out there. Like, I feel like it's so crazy when they're like, oh, he's special needs, you know, he can't, you know, meanwhile they're crashing out in the store, breaking stuff. Special needs or not, you know, as bad as it sounds, the world will not accommodate to your child and their special needs. Therefore, you must teach your child to respond the way, you know, the world or society not expects. I don't know. Basically, don't act like a fool. I don't know. Like, if they have a meltdown, I guess don't go around breaking stuff that ain't theirs. Like, just because they special needs doesn't mean that you break, you buy don't apply. Speaking of children, because I was gone and working, you know, I saw like a while back that like the birth rates have been dropping or no sé qué. But like everywhere I go, I see people with little kids or like expecting. And so I'm like, is it dropping? And then somebody was like, the birth rates are dropping, but for the white people, that's what they're concerned about. And I'm like, huh. Because I see, like, you know, the minorities expecting, you know, having kids. You know, the Mexicans and blacks. But I don't really see white people having kids. And I think that's what they're concerned about. I gotta stop getting, like, too into this issue before, like, the purple app and TikTok see me and they're like, ah, we gotta shut her down. You're getting better? I'm getting better by yapping. I've seen autistic people call out, those, pretending to be autistic, but regardless, it's bad. Well, it's like, yeah, because it's like, how do you, like... Y'all ain't gonna try and correct the behavior? Like, I know, I understand they might need, like, a little more, like, okay, explaining. A little more, like... No sé qué, like, to control the behavior, I don't know, but it's like... Just because they have, like, something different about them... doesn't excuse them to, you know... act out. Ah, shoot! Bro, watch people show up and be like, you don't have kids, you don't know, you never dealt with like special and I'm like... Have y'all ever seen those, like, TikToks of, like... I don't know if, like, it's specific children, like, where they will, like, video themselves how, like, their kid, who's, like, bigger than the parent, is having a meltdown, putting their hands on the parent, and I'm like, y'all allow that? Like, the kid is bigger than you already. And, you know, he's having a meltdown, putting his hands on the mom. And I'm like, dog, I don't care if you're special needs or not. I'm gonna, like, show you. You is not gonna put your hands on nobody, not even on me. You will be dealt with. Hey there, champ. You gotta fake him out? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ruby said these hands are ready to eat for everyone. It's cause like the video, he's bigger than the mom. He's already like taller and he looks like bigger than the mom. And then she's like, oh, I'm trying to calm down my baby. You know, he's having one of these meltdowns. He's putting his hands on his mom. Like, bro's strong enough to push her down. And it's like, what do you do when he's like, when he realizes, you know, he's too big for you to like control him. But then I don't know, just like parents also like videoing like their kids that are like special needs or something, like going on tantrums or no second, putting the camera in their face and showing it to the world. It's like, why y'all like this? Ah. That's too much? Yeah, no. It's a good thing New York was like, hey, if y'all kids start acting out, we finna hold the parents accountable. I can't jump. Okay. Because clearly it's gone to a point where holding the kid accountable isn't working, so it's like, we finna hold y'all accountable too. Ah. I guess this is harder than it looks. Oh yeah, speaking of which, when I was registering kids, you know, to go to school, this one lady had the audacity to bring up a utility bill to like prove her address. But it wasn't under her name. And I told that to her, and she's like, yeah, it's under my daughter's name. And I'm like, okay. And, you know, I assume, you know, her older daughter, but it still had to be under her name. And all of a sudden, she's like, it's under her name. And then she points out the daughter that's enrolling into the school. And I'm like, let me go ahead and talk to, my supervisor. Because what do you mean this utility bill is under your, underage's daughter's name? Something tells me she gonna have a messed up credit debt, or no sé qué. She gonna be in debt when she's older. I feel like it's just a minority of that, it's just a minority that our bad parents cause. Because there's a lot of, good ones out there. But that parent that was using, their kid's name for their utility bill, just took me by surprise, the fact that she even brought it to the school, because I'm pretty sure it's a crime. Because for those of y'all who don't know, you know, if you don't pay a bill, like a utility bill or something like that, what they do when you don't pay it, they send you into collection. Or like, when you don't pay credit cards, obviously off, you're in credit card debt or no sé qué. I'm not talking from experience, I pay my bills on time. But essentially it just messes up your credit, meaning, you know, you can't buy a house, you can't get a loan, you can't take out more credit cards, all that kind of nonsense. So I feel bad for the daughter. The fact that the mom, you know, put that bill under her name, which seems kind of suspicious, the fact that she put it under her, underage daughter's name that was being enrolled in the school. And so I was like, yeah, I can't use this. And she had an attitude about it. Ah, shoot. That does suck. Yeah, but it's like, why did she even bring it? I don't know what she was doing though, because she was like, I don't have any other bill under my name. I don't have this under my name to basically prove her address on noseke. And I'm like, and I'm just here like, I think I had a water bill under my name. Like when you were a minor, like you might need to check your credit. See if like you're not sent into collection or something. But also the But also the system is messed up for allowing anyone to be on the bill. Well, it's like they don't check the age is the problem. They're just like, oh, who's gonna be put under the bill? They, you know, show a social or no second. It's like, alright, that's it. I don't know how it works, but I've heard of stories where like parents will use their kids' information to take out like credit cards and loans and all that, but they won't pay it off. So like in the future when their kids want to like do something, they'll be in debt that they don't even realize because their parents were using like their information. Which I think is terrible and is a fraud. 3-year-old Johnny paying the mortgage. I'm pretty sure they forgive it though if like they forgive it though if like you explain to them what happens. I think you can press charges though. I would press charges honestly. Like you wrong for messing up my future to begin with. Ah shoot, I jumped too late. He said, "Hey there, champ." Is there only one left? I guess. Well, technically this is a demo, but like they haven't released anything else besides this. But this is like a whole meme. God. Ruby can't get over that jump? No. Calling someone champ is low-key unsettling. I don't know why the developer decided to call this character Lucas though, instead of like changing it to Luigi. I don't know what was up with that. I was doing so good. I already forgot what he said. Hold on. He's like, Hey there, champ. Thanks for coming. I left you a little something at the beginning. You want to go take a look? It's a big surprise. Okay. Bruh. Maybe Lucas is playing Super Mario Bros. And Mario is a metaphor for his abusive father. Perhaps. Or an abusive older brother. Ah. I was hoping to beat this game sooner, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat it in time. My head hurts a little bit. Ah, shoot, he jumped on me. This is a run, then never mind. I was gonna be like, maybe if I be quiet and lock in, you know, I'd probably be able to do this, but guess not. But notice how, like, I've died so many times that this ain't even, like, scary. Bruh. Ah. Remember, he's slightly faster than you, so you need to let him pass you before going around him? Yeah. And then if I jump on his head, you know, he, like, gets stunned for a little bit. I just wonder what made him so evil. I should have kept going. Ain. Oh, by the way, I work like all next week. All day next week, except for like Saturday and Sunday. But it's not in the fields. Honestly, after like working the fields, I feel like I could do anything. Get the bag, girly. Ah. The news is scarier than this game. A job. That's the real fear. I missed the jump. I'm dying. Never been to this level? No. I'm clearing up the phlegm from my throat. Ah, my throat's a little dry now that you mention it. Y'all like cranberry juice? I love cranberry juice. My mom doesn't like it. Apparently some people don't like it, and I'm like, I like it. It's what I think wine tastes like, and I'm like, I'm drinking fancy. Because then I smell wine, and I'm like, this smells nasty. The fermentation is real, and I'm like, ew. Funny how longer the level is on your way back than it is getting to him. Yeah. Well, it's because it skips like half the level. Like it's like, oh, you already done it. Like you already went to. Because I started at the beginning of the level going to him, but like when I game over, they're like, alright, to save time, we'll just put you right here. You know what I want to play? I want to play Mario, the Lost Levels. See what that's about. Oh, I was so close. Wine can be sweet, but it smells strong. I feel like, the smell is what gets me. A lot of things, like, if it smells bad, I'm not eating it. Like boiled eggs. They smell like rotten. And I'm like, I ain't eating that. I should have kept going. It's like he slows down once he's in the air. I looked over on you saying you bought a book on coding video G games, and I fell into the pit. Thanks for nothing. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. It's just like alcohol never like appealed to me. But soda, on the other hand. I'm telling y'all, man, the Coca-Cola has a vice on the Latin American people. Specifically me. And my uncle who I work in the fields with that drank about like 8 a day. Which I thought was insane. How about Red Bull? No, I never really got into energy drinks. My brother drinks a lot of them, and he's like, oh, while you're working in the field, you should probably, get into energy drinks, you know, to stay awake and energized. And I'm like, no. I think I've tried Red Bull and, Monster? I forgot the other one that my, brother, drinks. I forgot what it's called. Bang Energy. He likes, Star Blast. I drank that once. I took a sip. He's like, you want to try it? It has 0 sugar. It tastes good or no sé qué. I drank it once. That made my head hurt for like a whole day. And I'm like, I don't know what y'all putting in this, but I don't think this is good for me. Coca-Cola is my kryptonite. Me too. Like, I tried to stay away from it, you know, I tried, you know, alternatives like that Olipop vintage Coke, but it tasted weird. It tasted like flat or something. I don't know what it tastes like, but I did not like it. And then I tried sparkling water, and I'm like, no. Too much gas. So something about Coca-Cola and Pepsi is what hits different. The thing about Pepsi, though, is that, it gets flat a lot faster than Coca-Cola. From what I've noticed. It's like I took notice that I was doing good and then I stopped. Ah, shoot, alright. You slow down early. I noticed that I was like, that I passed the point where I kept constantly dying and I'm like, oh wait. And then it's like, oh. Aw. I like Gatorade. I drank a blue Powerade once. It tasted like very artificial to me for some reason. And I'm like, oh. Maybe it was because it was blue. But my cousin gave it to me, so I'm like, oh, okay. Do you like Dr. Pepper? Not really. Everybody is like, Dr. Pepper girlies, hee hee hee, can't live without my Dr. Pepper. Me, I'm like, no, I can't live without my Coca-Cola. Alright. You also like seawater, don't forget you're still banned from the ocean. I haven't gone back to the beach since. I haven't left the house. Except for work. Damn. We be adulting for real, for real? Well, it's cause, like, my mom doesn't like going out that much, and I get it, cause I don't really like going out too. You know, once in a while, I do get those, like, kicks of, like, oh, I want to go do this. But it's like my mom is, like, more of, like, a homebody. She's like, I'd rather stay home, be in bed, and just chill, which, you know, me too. Once in a while. But, you know, once in a blue moon, I'm like, I want to go out and do something. But, you know, because I can't drive, because nobody's taught me, it's just whenever, you know, someone else, like, in my congregation is like, hey, let's do this. And I'm like, okay. But I'm gonna need a ride. And I hate being that friend. I volunteer. They haven't taught me how to drive! Which is crazy because I passed the written test on a whim. Well, technically, I failed because you get 3 tries at the DMV before you have to repay to take the test. I failed once, and then I'm like, all right, let me lock in the second time. And then like, oh, you passed, and I'm like, oh, okay. And they just did nothing with that information to my mom, and so like my permit expired or no sé qué, the written thing. And now I'm just like, bro. You have to retake the test to renew your permit. That's fine. It's just like the driving part I have to get past. I feel like I'm not afraid to get behind the wheel. I just need like a little bit of like experience, you know, a little more experience on the road with other drivers. Ain't nobody teach me. It's cause I'm a woman! Aww. Yeah, no, I didn't read the book when I took the permit, or the written test. Like, my mom gave me the book, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not reading this. And so I, like, did, like, you know, you just look up DMV, written tests, and they give up, like, and there's, like, a bunch of websites that have, like, there's a bunch of websites that have, like, similar questions that the DMV would ask. And so I would take those. I was taking those, because we were going to the DMV that day, because, my stepdad's, kid was gonna get his permit to do this job. Because he knows how to drive, but he needed, like, a permit and or license. He may or may not have been driving without a license, but that's on him, not me. And so my mom was like, oh, by the way, you should study probably too, you know, so you can, like, also get your permit, just in case. I don't know. And so, the whole time while waiting at the DMV, I was just reading the, I was just reading the thing. And so, while I was reading the thing... Ah! And so while I was like doing these questionnaires until I was called, I took the test, failed once, took it a second time. I passed. As for my step sibling, my dog failed. I don't know how many tries it took him to pass. But bro was not studying while we were waiting, so I don't know. I was never good at reading. Or I just hated reading. Give me practice questions, practice tests. I'll figure it out. I also feel like though the learner's permit test, like the written test is just logic. Like it's logically, let me do the safest thing. You have to run over the gap where Mario falls and then run to safety. I saw. I was trying to talk. I was trying to keep talking so I didn't like stop the flow of how good I was doing. Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot! Damn. I should take cold medicine before I go to bed. Ah, shoot. Your Donkey Kong Country 3 playthrough was so relaxing to watch. A good game with a cool girly playing. Which one were you watching though? Cause I played like Donkey Kong Country 3 too many times. But I appreciate it. Her Love Invader Zim, yes. Spencer, Devon, Maria, Lauren. Te duele la garganta. Aw. Your most recent playthrough, as I didn't know you played it multiple times already. Yeah, no, I like playing Donkey Kong a lot. Monkey games! How long have I been playing this? I wasn't recording. Damn. Anyways. That's tough. I guess I'll get it from the Twitch bot. How long has it been since they released this, like, 1-1 level? I've heard they were, like, updating to, you know, do the second one. But I'm like, how long has it been till they released it? Or they're going to release it? While I'm coughing, y'all know what, bothers me a lot is, people that cough and or sneeze into their hands instead of, like, their shoulder. Because I just feel like, you know, your hands are the first thing you're gonna, like, touch. Put around, you know, stuff. You know, whatever. And so you're coughing right into them. Sneezing right into them. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to be near me. Wash your hands. But, you know, I feel like it's more effective to prevent, you know, the spread of those germs and or, you know, whatever you got when you know, cough and sneeze into, like, your elbow. I could understand, you know, sometimes we don't got enough time. But, you know, I expect hands to be washed right afterwards. But I'm not seeing that happen. I see people not wash their hands after using the restrooms in corporate offices. Yeah, this is why I don't touch a lot of people. This is why I carry hand sanitizer around. Especially with dudes, because no offense, like... Obviously when women wipe, they're like touching around the area, but like dudes, you know, y'all put your hands on, you know... Maybe give it a little shake, so I've heard. And the fact that somebody, y'all ain't washing y'all hands is disgusting. You know what also, I don't understand when, like, grown men are attracted to, like, children. Boys and girls, because it's, like... Especially when they're, like, young and or in, like, middle school or, like, elementary school, because it's, like... They probably don't even know how to wipe. Or wash their hands properly. And y'all into that? Sick. Disgusting. Jail. Don't lump me with them weirdos. No, it's just that some people, you know, they probably don't wash their hands. I've seen, like, I don't know why sometimes I have this habit when some people go to the bathroom and I'm, like, nearby. I, like, listen. Not to what they're doing, but, you know, how long they take in the bathroom and when they flush the toilet. And I'm, like, took a little... We wash our hands a little too quickly. Like, I don't think you're washing them right. Sometimes, like, with my little brother, it's, like, flush immediately out the bathroom, and I'm like, did you not wash your hands? And then my mom be complaining why I don't like sharing my things. My mom is like, he's your brother, and I'm like, no. No. Ah, I should have kept going. I don't understand people who don't appreciate hygiene. I don't understand people who ignore hygiene. And it's like, now, whatever. My brother, my older brother, he, you know, whenever we go to our, you know, congregation, you know, we shake hands with a lot of people, you know, in the beginning and afterwards, you know, being like, hi, how are you? No, bye, we'll see you later. And sometimes we go out to eat. Sometimes there's not a bathroom available, so my mom will pull out the hand sanitizer and be like, alright, y'all put on hand sanitizer. My older brother is like, no, I don't believe in hand sanitizer. And I'm like, you what? And I'm like, why are you like this? And it's like, this is a dude who works in retail, you know, handling money. You know, that's known to be, you know, very dirty, at least from what my mom says, because everybody touches money. And it's like, dog, you ain't washing your hands? How does he not believe in 99.9% of a germ-free world? I don't know. I guess he doesn't believe in hand sanitizer. Even when we had COVID, that man did not, like, want to wash his hands. And I'm like, why are you like this? You literally, like, complain about, like, you know, when we go to, like, the corner store getting dressed up, you know, putting your little dress pants, your little dress shirt on, and your little, like, sweater, to go to the corner store. Meanwhile, you ain't even wash your hands. Talking about appearance matters, but you ain't wash your hands. It feels good to be clean. Yeah, me whenever I worked in the fields. When I would come home, and I would take a shower every day after I came home, and then I would, like, scrub, and then I would, like, squeeze the sponge or the rag that I used to clean myself. And then I see all the dirt. And I'm like, ew. That was on me. But now it's gone. Because see, in the fields, you know, you will get everything. You will get dirt, sulfate, whatever's on the grapes, anything. And so I would, like, squeeze the rag and see, like, all the dirty water. It wasn't dirty, but it wasn't clear. And I'm like, ew. But I'm clean now. By the way, while I was working at the fields, I went and bought a stool. Just a, like, cheap foldable plastic stool. A one-step stool, if you will, because my feet hurt standing while working in the field. So what I would do with the stool is I put it in the shower. And so I would sit down on the stool while I showered. It feels good to sit down while you shower. My mom thinks it's weird, but I'm like, no, I like it. Cause see, I used to sit on the edge of like the tub, but the tub we have is like weird. It's like gross. I don't know why. Cause we rent, and like my stepdad is Mexican, so y'all already know like he got his weird beliefs. Like, oh, if I ask the landlord to fix this, he's gonna raise our rent. And I'm like, but he has to fix it. That's just like, I don't know, landlord rules. And so, yeah, no, I've cleaned that tub with everything bleach, powder bleach, what else? Baking soda, mold, so like that tub is moldy a little bit. The walls, the ceiling, there's some like rust or corrosion on the side of the tub. I don't know what that's about, like from the tiles. It's a little yellow, which I don't know what that's about. Sometimes some people pee probably in there. I don't know. I sometimes pee. I can't help it. I don't feel like stepping out while I'm already wet in the tub, and then like sitting on the toilet wet, and now wetting the toilet. But I like pee where the drain is, and then like use the shower head to clean that, and then I clean the tub afterwards. So you know. But I assume some people do not, which is probably why it's yellow sometimes. They're just like stained. And I'm like, this sucks. And so I refuse to like sit in the tub because it's just so nasty that I feel like you could clean it a ton of times with bleach. I'm not sitting on it. I'm not putting my bare body down in the tub. So I bought a stool. And so I sit there and I clean myself. And it's nice for when, you know, I come home and I don't feel like standing while showering. And it's a good old time. My favorite time to shower is around, 3 to 4 p.m. because that's when the sun hits, Did his frame for running just, you know, stop working? Okay, because when it's like 3 to 4, or maybe 4 to 5 even, the sun hits, you know, and so that's when the bathroom is like very well lit with sunlight, not having to use, you know, the bathroom light, and it just feels nice. I want to get a stool for that reason too. Yes, get a stool. It will change your life. The landlord gonna fix something and they are super afraid that the rent is gonna go up like crazy. We don't even have a carbon monoxide detector in our house right now, in this where we're living. We don't have a smoke alarm or smoke detector. We should, but my stepdad is like, no, we don't need that. ¿Pa qué? And I'm like, what? But it's super cheap. I'm pretty sure even like some places, like for example, the fire department will even give it to you for free if you like qualify. They'll even install it for you, but he's like, nah, we don't need it. And I'm like, ain't no way. Aw. Anyways, my bathroom makes me depressed. one time the utility company was like, hey, y'all qualified to, like, you know, get some things fixed up around here, no sé qué. One of them was like to change or like fix the window, not fix, but like upgrade, no sé qué, la windows or I don't know what. And so they checked the one in the bathroom that we have, and they came back telling us this isn't a window. And I'm like, what do you mean? And that's what my mom said, and they're like, it's literally just a glass in like the wall. And my mom is like, what? And it's like literally, and the dude like is like, here, come here. And it's like, if I literally push this hard enough, like the glass is gonna like come out the wall. And like the more I looked at it, it really was like a piece of glass in the wall. Like there wasn't even a window frame around it or like a border of a window. Even one of them for the kitchen were like, this is just a piece of glass in the wall. There's no like proper window frame. So as my mom says, they probably made this house al puro pendejo. And so we're living in it. Go figure. But like I said before, my mommy, my brothers, and me are moving soon. So, you know. How about you? Also, literally the ceiling fan to my room is falling. I feel like if I were to turn it on, it is one day going to like fall and hit the ground. So I don't even turn on the ceiling fan anymore. I have like a regular fan that I plug in. Because it's literally like, I could see, I don't even know what it is, like a socket or like a tube that's falling out or like slowly seeping out of the hole on the ceiling. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna turn it on, because every time when I turned it on when it was there, it would like shake violently. And I don't know. I'm like, I ain't turning this on anymore. It's gonna fall one day and it's probably gonna kill somebody. Fall on somebody's head or something. Here I was thinking I was gonna stop at like 9:30. It's like 9:42. Aw. You gotta win before you sleep. I'm scared my stepdad's gonna come in. It's just awkward. I don't know if I mentioned this. We leaving him. And he's like aware. I gotta get ready for work. Hopefully it won't be too long for your next stream. No, honestly, I think I'm done. I'll just like call this a day. Can I see the game options? Nope, I already exited the game. I'm going to if I upload this, I'm just gonna call it like the unsuccessful run, and then eventually I'm going to like do this again because it's actually fun, even though I'm like yapping. And eventually we're gonna get to the end. We gotta get through the pipe at the end, and then it's over. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I appreciate though everybody who was you know, here watching, because you know I have a lot of fun streaming. You know, I like interacting with people while I stream. I think it's very cool. Watch you do it in one run. I'd be pissed if I do it in one run. I'd be upsetty. Where do you upload your streams? I upload them on YouTube. So like if you go to my profile, there's like a link. A ver donde se. I think it's like a link tree or no sé qué, and then it's like it takes you to links of like all my social media no sé qué, and there's like a VOD. There's like a VOD channel where I upload all like my all like the streams or like little segments, like one game, another game, and then there. I'm going to bed though. It is 9:45. I need to take my sleepy medicine. I need to take the cold medicine. I need to brush my teeth. Um, that's it. All right, I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all later. Bye.